we're continuing to get to know our jockey colony here at Santa Anita now that we've started our Hollywood meet. I am joined by Ricky Gonzalez. Ricky, we've been asking a lot of people what inspires them to be a jockey. What has been your inspiration thus far?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a jockey. I pretty much saw it on TV, You got it in my head, oh, I want to do that. So I told my parents, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll see. You're only 6. I'm like, no, I want to do that. So it got stuck in my head, and they supported me from the beginning, and now we're here, so yeah.
What steps did you take to continue that dream and actually see it out to today?
So when I was about 12, I started with jumpers. My dad is like, oh, fine, I'll take you to jump some horses. You'll forget about it. But it was one filly that came from the racetrack. It was her first time jumping, and I was on her. She jumped the first little pole, and she just took off, and everybody's like, stop. I'm like, no, I'm not stopping. I'm just going to keep going. So I knew from right there and then that this was going to be my dream, yeah.
So when did you start actually at the racetrack? You said you started riding at 12. When did you actually start here at Santa Anita or at any racetrack?
I was about 15, 16. I started galloping in Mexico City. And then from there, I rode my first race, and I moved to Turf Paradise the day after. So I started my apprenticeship there. And after that, I moved to Golden Gate, where I spent most of my career before I came down here in 2020. So, yeah.
All right, so if you guys want to catch the rest of this interview, be sure to go to YouTube because we're going to keep going because I think Ricky has a lot of fun stories still to tell, and I am here to tell them. So, Ricky, you went to Turf Paradise. At what point did you come here to Santa Anita?
It was during COVID 2020. Me and Juan decided to make a transition, just at least for the summer, see how it's going to be, and we ended up doing good, very good, so we just stayed and we're just having fun with it.
So we got to see you win your 1,000th career victory at Del Mar over Thanksgiving weekend a couple years ago. Yeah. What's the next big milestone for you?
Well, obviously it's more grade ones. I won my first grade one over here, and I'm looking for more, and obviously win a Brutus Cup, win the Kentucky Derby, and all those fun races.
All right, so we've talked about racing. What do you like to do outside of racing? Like, what keeps you sane outside of racing?
Golf, and more golf.
Do you have a favorite golf course that you like to play?
Yeah, I like to play Madeiras down in Del Mar. It's a pretty fun course, yeah.
And about how often are you doing that during the summer?
Ooh, during the summer is more than here. Here we play every Tuesday.
So are you telling me that if viewers caught you at the right place at the right time during Del Mar, they could find you out on the golf course?
Yeah, they'll find me on the golf course for sure, yeah.
Well, that's a lot of fun. And one final question. Mm-hmm. If you could tell a future jockey something that would help them in their apprenticeship get to the level that they want to get to, what would that advice be?
Listen to your older riders or whatever. They're trying to help you. Sometimes when you're young, you get a little cocky, you start winning and think you know it all, but you never know it all. You learn each thing like every day, one more time every day. It's especially in this sport with animals that have their mind of their own. You never stop learning. So just learn and listen to your elders. Yeah.
Ricky Gonzalez says he never stops learning. He's learning something new every day. Be sure to check out all of our jockey interviews on Twitter and YouTube.